Hey everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I love to come live weekly and show you what I've been working on in my craft room. So today, kind of been on a fun fold. I've been making some fun folds. So I don't know, I was trying to, the word wouldn't come to mind. But I was inspired by a swap card that one of my team members created. She made it Halloween, and I decided to try to make it a fall card to show you some fun fall products. Hey Trudy, thanks so much for joining. So it's called a flap card. So I'm going to switch my camera down to my desktop and show you what I'm working on for this flap card and give you the dimensions. If you don't have a pen and paper to write down the dimensions, be sure to look on my blog at KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I will have all of those there for you. All right, so this is the swap card. Hey Sandy, thanks for joining. This is the swap card that my friend and teammate Brenda created using a host of products from Stampin' Up's September through December 2023 mini catalog. She loves Halloween and she loves fall. Hey Kay, thanks for joining. Hey Kathy. So this is how the card opens. Super cute, super fun, and actually really super easy. So I will be showing you my version of this fun fold, and I created a fall card. Thanks everyone for hopping on today, for commenting, for sharing, for liking, for loving. I appreciate you. So this is my fall card. It uses as its centerpiece the leaf from the Cheers to the Season stamp set found on page 63 of Stampin' Up! September through December 2023 mini catalog. I love this because this gets us through the fall and Christmas, and this says New Year's, but stay tuned. I will also show you some other ways to use this that isn't necessarily New Year's or Christmas. I'm doing a Bunko event, and we are creating with these 3 stamps. So I will be sharing those on my Facebook page later this week after we've created the cards. All right, so there are a few pieces to this, so let me bring them in a little bit at a time and show you and explain to you what I have done. So my first piece is Early Espresso. Hey Joy, thanks for popping on. So that Early Espresso piece measures 6 by 5 1/2. And I have scored it at 1 3/4. So I'll bring my bone folder in and score it like so. So this piece right here makes that flap. Then just to kind of show you what else is going on, I have a Wild Wheat cardstock, 5 1/4 by 4. I know that when these in colors came out, I was just so excited because to me, the Wild Wheat and the Copper Clay, I just knew they would make excellent colors for fall cards. So I'm making that come true today. Hey, Shirley, thanks for popping in. So that's Wild Wheat, 5 1/4 by 4. Very vanilla, 5 by 3 3/4. And then this is going to be the flap piece. That is Early Espresso. And it measures 4 by 4. And this one is scored at 1/2. Remember, these measurements will be on my blog at KimPlaysWithPaper.com. And there will also be this replay and a YouTube replay as well. Then I did bring in a piece of Copper Clay, and that measures 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, and that's going to be that. Then we have, so this is Wild Wheat, and this is a piece from the In Color 2023-2025 In Color Luster, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has a little shine and shimmer to it. So you're going to get 12 by 12 sheets of the In Color, the 2023-2025 In Colors in this shimmer. So I took those sheets. Let me get those measurements for you. It's 3 by 3.5, and then another piece at 5 by 1 1/4. So I took those pieces and I embossed them with Stampin' Up's Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder, and you can find this online at Stampin' Up's online exclusives. If you are looking for it and can't find it, give me a shout and I will help you get that going. All right, so let's just kind of put this together. The first thing I want to do is, I did do a sentiment inside, a Harvest of Blessings, and that does come from Stampin' Up's Pick of the Patch bundle. I got a lot of good use out of that Pick of the Patch bundle this year, and there is still time to use it because you don't need to do jack-o'-lanterns. You can do fall pumpkins with that as well. So I'm just going to give this a little ink up here with copper clay. I always practice on my grid paper. See how I'm stamping this morning. And that'll just go right in the middle here. Okay. So that stamping is finished with that. And I can go ahead and place that very vanilla sheet. If you're joining me, we are making a flap fold card. There are so many different kinds of fun folds with all kinds of different measurements. So, and they're always fun to try, and they're really, when you get going, they're really not that hard to put together. So, before we put this in the middle, we need to put this flap in the card. So I'm just going to clip a couple of little edges off. And then bring in some tear and tape. Our tear and tape is a Stampin' Up product. It's a good one when you need something to really stay sealed. Hey Teresa, thanks for joining. Give that a burnish on there and then pull it off. Okay, all right. So then I'm just going to line that up on my card edge. And I might have to pick it up and look at it. Just make sure that I get that exactly on the edge. And I'm not going to be too fussy about where that goes. Yeah, Shirley, how are things in Nebraska? Things going good? I hope so. All right, so then we'll cover up that little piece with our inside. See how this is coming together. Use my Stampin' Seal Plus for that. Oh goodness. Looks like I missed a small piece. I did not cut the copper clay for that. So we will get part of the card going, and then you'll be able to, I forgot to give you that measurement, so that's not good. Always something on a live morning. Hey, Linda, thanks for joining. So that copper clay piece can go just right here. Then, again, remember that luscious luster of Wild Wheat. Put that. And then, of course, we still have some stamping to do and some fussy cutting. I know either you love fussy cutting or you don't, but that's necessary for this leaf because there isn't a die for it. So that's how that goes. And my apologies, I forgot that copper clay piece. And we maybe wouldn't need it, but I think it really does add. So I'm just going to continue on and pretend that's on there, and so you can just see how the card goes together. So I have the leaf from the Cheers to You stamp set. Just as a reminder, this is that stamp set. The base, Kathy, is Early Espresso. Early Espresso. Fun. 3 just really rich fall colors that go together. I know how it goes with multitasking. That's kind of where I am today. So I'll just use the copper clay ink. I might even stamp from above on this one. And I don't know, I had plenty of time this morning. I was awake at 2:30 and couldn't go back to sleep. So that's not an excuse. No sleeping in here. So then I've stamped that in that copper clay. And then I just need to start trimming that with, actually, it's probably easier to start with a smaller piece. And I'm actually not going to cut this all out while you sit here and watch, but it really doesn't take very long to get that cut out. And the other is that it just, you don't need to cut it out either. You could layer it, and I've done several other cards. But anyway, like we all say, with the magic of TV and video, I have one all cut out, so we're good to go. So I'm going to just place some dimensionals, quite a few dimensionals, on the back of this leaf and place it on the card front. Yeah, the color combo is awesome. Stampin' Up! Does have a color coach. Hey, Ninfa, thanks for joining. Available to demonstrators. I offered that on my blog a couple of weeks ago. And it just gives you an idea of all the colors that go well together. So give me a shout via Messenger or ask on this thread, and I can get you a color coach that shows you which colors go well together. So now I'm just adding a bit. I'm going to add a little bow using this Simply Elegant trim in gold. You get 2 packages for, 2 rolls in a package for $7. 1 roll is gold and 1 roll is silver. And hey, Kirsten. So my problem is I've been using all the gold. So I need to come up with a project that uses all that silver Simply Elegant trim, because I have more of that than I have the gold. So I just use a little glue dot to put that on my card front. And then it just needs a little trim. And then I do want to, I'm going to pretend that, then I want to add some gems. These are Stampin' Up's In Color dots. So In Colors, every year we introduce a new set of In Colors, and they're good for 2 years that we get to play with them. And what's awesome is that they just match with everything. They coordinate with everything we have. So I'm going to go with the copper clay here. Hey, Gian, thanks for joining. We are making a flap fold today. It was inspired by my friends and teammates' Halloween card. So look for the measurements on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. I'm going to put the jewels on here and grab one. There are 3 different sizes, so you can play with these however you want and put them wherever your little heart desires. The pick tool makes it a little bit easier to pick that up. Alrighty. So like I mentioned, I was missing my copper clay piece. My apologies. Hey, Kathy from Colorado. Hope all is well. But this is the finished Flap Fun Fold card using Cheers to the Season and then the sentiment from the Pick of the Patch, as well as Stampin' Up's Fall Leaf 3D embossing folder and some in color dots. So I hope you are inspired to give this a try. Oh, quick reminder, these awesome deep, rich fall colors include early espresso, wild wheat, very vanilla, and copper clay, as well as the copper clay ink. So thank you everyone for popping in to watch today, for liking, for sharing. I do appreciate it. Take care. Have a good rest of the day, week, and weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.